afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Matthew, and this is the 2-Minute Drill. We have to get started with the biggest news in sports today. Russell Wilson will no longer be a Denver Bronco. Now, can't say that this was much of a surprise after the last few seasons, but it's still crazy to say that Russ will now be moving on to yet another team. Now, we need to go in depth a little bit and figure out, is Russ the problem? I know a lot of former Seahawks players are saying Russ was a diva and this and that in Seattle. And now, after a stint with the Broncos, it's kind of hard to argue that, Russ is still the Russ that we're used to seeing from 2014. You know what I'm saying? But we have to talk about the coaches as well. I know in the NFL, coaches are a hot topic and they're a little overstated, but we can't continue to only throw the blame on the players. Nathaniel Hackett, we got him up out of there. And yes, we tried to use him as a scapegoat, but now it's Russ. Sean Payton has had Drew Brees. We all know what Drew Brees is, a generational quarterback. I think Drew Brees would have made any coach great. So, will things really change in Denver? We'll have to wait and see, but I'm not the biggest believer in Sean. And now where will Russ end up going? Me personally, out of the speculations between the Patriots and the Falcons, I like the ones with the Steelers the most. You get a veteran QB and you get a veteran coach. I'd love to see what he can do with those weapons out in Pittsburgh. Now we're going to move on to a little bit of NBA news. The Lakers and the Bucks are rolling. First, let's talk about the Lakers. They ended up pulling one out against SGA and the Thunder, who some argue is the West's best team outside of the Nuggets. And the Bucks, I believe, have won 7 straight games, taking out one of the West's heavy hitters in the Clippers. This playoff race is going to be very interesting to watch. Can't wait to see what the Bucks and Rivers are able to do.